Father Seraphim Rose, His Life and Works. Preface. And these are they which are sown on good ground, such as hear the word, and receive it, and bring forth fruit. Mark 4:20. Not long after the untimely death of Hieromonk Seraphim in 1982, Archbishop Anthony of Western America in San Francisco, Russian Orthodox Church abroad, observed that Father Seraphim had been the first American podviznik, or righteous struggler, a specific category or type of righteousness in the Orthodox Christian tradition of sanctity. Undoubtedly, Archbishop Anthony had in mind St. Paul, who said that those who truly follow Christ must put to death their members which are upon the earth, having put off the old man with his deeds, and having put on the new, which is renewed after the image of him who created him. Colossians 3:5 and 9 through 10. This biography is the record, the true story, of how an American convert to Orthodoxy became a podviznik. There are many other podvizniki, or righteous strugglers, in North America, most notably St. John Maximovich of Shanghai and San Francisco, Father Seraphim's own mentor, and St. Herman of Alaska, the patron saint of this continent. But Father Seraphim was the first American-born podviznik. As such, he is both a clear example and a gentle shower of the way for American Orthodox. In one of his homilies, St. John Chrysostom said that a good example is better than 1,000 sermons. And the blessed Greek elder Gabriel of Dionysiu, who reposed only a year after Father Seraphim, wrote that holiness of life is the best kind of preaching. Although he is justly famous for his books, articles, short but pithy sermons, and learned lectures, those who knew Father Seraphim personally were primarily influenced by the example of his righteous struggle to come closer to Christ, which culminated ultimately in genuine holiness of life. Thus, Father Seraphim's patient, lifelong struggle is itself the most important sermon or lecture he ever gave. That is why this present biography by Hieromonk Damascene is so important. When I was in Russia in 1998, I met some ardent young Russian men and women in St. Petersburg who had read Father Seraphim's books in translation. They asked me to share my own memories of Father Seraphim. I spoke to them about personal details, such as what his sermons were like, how he served the divine liturgy, how his monastic cell was arranged, his personal appearance, what his speaking and chanting voice was like, and so forth. When I finished, there was a long pause. Then one of them observed, "You know, Father Seraphim is really for us young Russians." Surprised, I said, "That's funny, I always thought he was for us Americans." And then I realized, this is one of the signs of a saint, that he appeals to everyone, everywhere, in all languages and cultures, with an immediacy and conviction not to be found among this world's celebrities. Truly, in the years since his repose, Father Seraphim has, by God's grace, emerged from the quiet, almost hidden, but extremely productive Platina years, and has become now a shooting star, no longer a steady, small flame burning on a mountaintop in Northern California, but now part of the fiery firmament of heaven itself. This biography is the story of how that happened. Hieromonk Ambrose, formerly Father A. Lexi Young, Hermitage of the Holy Cross, Wayne, West Virginia, 2003.